Now comes that ayah. I told you this ayah says that actually this Haza Rabbi and Haza Rabbi and Haza Rabbi, it was only for sake of argument. Not that Ibrahim really believed in it. He was a prophet, and a prophet is innocent from the very birth. He could not ever have committed shirk. He could not have said to people that he could not believe in it. But he said to the people only an argument. وَتِلْكَ حُجَّتُنَا آتَيْنَاهَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ عَلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ. And this was our argument which we gave to Ibrahim against his nation. You need some methodology to convince the people how to approach their minds. You have to talk to them at their own level of consciousness. So he started with it. Okay, you believe in the star? Oh yes, it's shining. It's very high. Maybe it's just, possible that it is the Lord. But then when it said, oh, we are not going to love those who said. Step by step he took his nation or people to this level. Inni wajjahtu wajhiya lillazi fatara as-samawati wal arda hanifa wa ma ana minal mushrikeen. So it was actually for the sake of argument. وَتِلْكَ حُجَّتُنَا آتَيْنَاهَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ عَلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ نَرْفَعُ دَرَجَاتٍ مَّن نَّشَاءُ. We raise in ranks whomsoever we like. Now Ibrahim, we raise to a very high rank. وَاتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ إِبْرَاهِيمَ خَلِيلًا. We have already read. إِنَّ رَبَّكَ حَكِيمٌ عَلِيمٌ. Verily, your Lord, your Rabb, is all-knowing, all-wise. وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ. And we gave him, Ibrahim, a son like Ishaq and a grandson like Yaqub. Kullan Hadayna. And all of them, we guided them to the right path. وَنُوحًا هَدَيْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِ. And we had given the guidance to Nuh before him. وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِهِ. And from among his progeny, Dawood wa Sulaymana wa Ayyuba wa Yusufa wa Musa wa Harun. Among the progeny of Ibrahim, we raised Dawood and Sulaiman and Ayyub and Yusuf and Musa and Harun alayhim as-salatu was-salam. wa kazalika najzil muhsinin. And this is how we give reward to those people who do good, who worship Allah in the best of the ways, in the most earnest ways. As I explained, ihsan, the highest level, spiritual level. Islam, then iman, then ihsan. وَكَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And this is how we recompense, we give the reward to those muhsineen. But Zakaria, and not only them, but Zakaria, wa Yahya, wa Isa, wa Ilyasa, kullum min as-salihin. Among his progeny, we raised Zakaria, and Yahya, and Isa, wa Ilyas, and all were from the righteous people. Wa Ismaila, wa Yasa, wa Yunus, wa Luta. As I told you, when we were reading Surah Al-Nisa, at different intervals in Quran we find, these names of the prophets and messengers of Allah arranged as if flowers in a flower pot. So this is again another flower pot of the names of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How many prophets named here? وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ كُلًّا هَدَيْنَا وَنُوحًا هَدَيْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِ وَمِنْ ذُرِّيَّتِهِ دَاوُودَ وَسُلَيْمَانَ وَأَيُّوبَ وَيُوسُفَ وَمُوسَى وَهَارُونَ. 9 in 1. And if you add Ibrahim, then they become 10. Then Zakaria wa Yahya wa Isa wa Ilyas. Then Ismaila wa Yasa wa Yunusa wa Luta wa kullan faddalna ala al-alameen. Now it's about 12 names of the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa min abaihim wa zurriyatihim wa ikhwanihim. And each prophet had, around him a circle of righteous people. If you are on the right path, you can hope that your progeny, your sons, maybe they are not prophets, but they will be on the right path. And this has been the rule of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Although there is possibility, someone may go wrong way. Out of 4 sons of Hazrat Nuh, one was, doomed. And he was drowned before his own eyes, before the eyes of the father. But 3 were with him on the right path. And it's very, bad today that, many of great ulama and big, religious leaders, we find that out of their sons, none is going the way they used to go. This is a bad sign. It is just possible. If you have 4 sons, one doesn't take to your path, 3 should come. We have examples. Hazrat Ahmad Sarhandi rahmatullahi alayh, he had 4, and all the 4 were on the same path as the father. In the same way, Shah Waliullah Dehlvi rahmatullahi alayh had 4 sons, and all the 4 were on that right path. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them. So in the same way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, around these prophets of Allah, there were their fathers, and their progeny, their sons and daughters, وَإِخْوَانِهِمْ, and their brothers, وَاجْتَبَيْنَاهُمْ. We all chosen, all of them. We liked them. وَهَدَيْنَاهُمْ إِلَىٰ صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. And then we guided them to the straight path. ذَلِكَ هُدَى اللَّهِ يَهْدِي بِهِ مَن يَشَاءُ. This is the guidance of Allah. He guides with it whomsoever He likes min ibadihi, among His servants. وَلَوْ أَشْرَكُوا. Again a stern warning. Had any one of them committed shirk, لَحَبِطَ عَنْهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. All their good deeds would have gone in vain. As I told you, the biggest sum multiplied by 0 becomes 0. Shirk is the big 0. You are praying, you are keeping fast, you are performing Hajj, you are doing Umrah every year, you are doing this, you are doing that, but you are doing some form of shirk also. All thing multiplied 0 comes to 0. Now these are the people. وَلَوْ أَشْرَكُوا. Had they committed shirk. So how important it is to understand what is shirk. What are the different modes of shirk, different shapes of shirk, different forms of shirk. And I have a lecture on that, a 2 hours lecture. To have an understanding, we must comprehend. This shirk changes forms. Sometimes it is in the form of idol worship. Sometimes it becomes in the form of popular sovereignty. This is the biggest shirk of our days. Sovereignty. Materialism. We have all the faith in matter. Not the least in Allah, who created the matter. All this faith on matter and material means. This is now the very few among the Hindus also go to temples to worship these idols. Very few of them. Very few of them. This disease of shirk has changed forms. And you must know, you must be able to recognize what form this disease has taken in our time. Very important. وَلَوْ أَشْرَكُوا لَحَبِطَ عَنْهُمْ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Had they committed shirk, all they had been doing good deeds would have come to a 0, would have vanished and would have gone in vain. أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحُكْمَ وَالنُّبُوَّةَ. They are the people whom we gave the book. Now this is another word, hukm. We have been finding with book hikmah. Atainahul hikmah. But here hukm means authority. Because from among them were the rulers also. Dawood, he was a king. Suleiman, he was a king. And most of the prophets of Bani Israel, they were actually the chiefs of their community. Kanat Banu Israel tasusuhumul anbiya. Kullama halaka nabiyyun khalafahu nabiyyun. So they are the people to whom we gave our book, and then the authority, and one nubuwwah, and the prophethood. فَإِن يَكْفُرْ بِهَا هَؤُلَاءِ. And if these people, who are these? هَؤُلَاءِ, O Muhammad, your nation, or those people who claim to believe in these prophets, if they are not evaluating these things as they should have done, and they are not grateful, and they are not accepting these things as they should have accepted, إِن يَكْفُرْ بِهَا هَؤُلَاءِ فَقَدْ وَكَّلْنَا بِهَا قَوْمًا لَيْسُوا بِهَا بِكَافِرِينَ. So we have assigned for this another nation who will not be unmindful, ungrateful for these things. What does it mean? You know, the people who believed in all these prophets, they were the Jews. They are now turning away their faces from this guidance. We have selected another nation. This nation is in the beginning. It is going to form. That is the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because this surah is Makki. Actually, the declaration that now you have become a Ummah, that these ayat, they were revealed in Madani. Kuntum khayra ummatin. Now you have qualified that position. But now, up till this time, this Ummah was in the offing, as you call it. It was in offing. So we have, we have designated this thing, this position, to another nation, and they will not be ungrateful. Ulaika alladhina hadallahu fabihudahu muqtadih. They are the people whom Allah had guided, all these prophets. So you also follow their guidance. Qul la as'alukum alayhi ajr. Say to them, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I am not demanding from you any reward for what I am doing to you. I am conveying the message of Allah to you. Have I ever demanded from you any salary? Have I asked you for any contributions? Qul la as'alukum alayhi ajr. I don't ask you any reward for it. In huwa illa zikra lil alamin. It is a reminding for the all of the world. I am a reminder. Anta muzakkir. Fadhakkir innama anta muzakkir. Lasta alayhim bi musaytir. Go on reminding them. You are a reminder.